and it makes sense to me, but I just wanted to really kind of get that out. Hi guys, I'm making a video today because I'm very interested to discuss something, notably being the discussion about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's child, Shiloh, wanting to be called John and become a boy. The first thing that I find really funny about this, her name is Shiloh. That is such a unique name, right? And out of all the boys' names that she would like to be called, John. I find that really bizarre. It's not as much of a unique name as Shiloh. That's quite something, that's a statement in itself. The reason I want to actually talk about this is I was reading an article about the story about Shiloh wanting to become a boy and feeling more comfortable as a boy. I was very much aware of the comments underneath the article. Before I actually go into it, I just want to kind of look at some of the comments, or a majority of the comments that are being said, in order. She's finding herself and her parents are making a wise decision. Shiloh needs a spanking bad. It's her parents that need to be knocked over the head with something. Maybe they could simply be abducted by aliens and do the world a favour by disappearing. One thing I now know is God is not the author of confusion. If he gave you a girl's genitals, you are a girl. What else is there to find out? Then there's a kind of discussion about that. The comments go on. John is living his life the way he wants to. Brad and Angelina are fantastic parents. Lucky her, this wouldn't be happening at my house, is another comment. What a messed up world. What about this one? Libtards should not be allowed to breed and be called parents. This he-she kid is so messed up already, no amount of counselling will ever fix that. What will happen if John gets his period and starts growing boobs? Blah blah blah, female stuff. I don't know what they're like as parents. I didn't have the luxury of a nanny to help me raise my child, but in regards to allowing their eldest biological child to explore what she feels to be her true nature, I believe they're doing the right thing. This is the last one I'm going to say. I sure hope she's homeschooled, otherwise she's in for a miserable childhood. Kids are not nice. This is all fair enough, right? Various comments. But the reason I just went through the comments in order from top to bottom there, and it goes on and on and on, right? About 80 to 90% of the comments that I read on the day that I was looking into this, which was last week before Christmas, saying that Shiloh, John, is not right. God didn't mean for this to happen. Her parents are not right, and her parents should deal with her, type thing. The first thing that really got me about this was when people say that the parents of Shiloh, like obviously in this scenario it's Angelina and Brad, but any parents in this position, I think when parents are viewed to have to control their children and fit them into society, it really stood out to me that as a species, we've got so much further to go in developing. We obviously, as a species, we evolve, right? Our societies have evolved over the years, and I think it's fantastic that so many more people these days can feel open enough to be themselves, right? I'm a big believer in vibration and energy, and I'm a very spiritual person. It's absolutely awful to have to go through this in society after many years of being indoctrinated in society to believe certain things and feel that you have to adapt to certain ways when it's just not possible. I'll say her at the moment because she's still Shiloh. She wants to express her male side and find out and just take her own journey. In the whole spiritual outlook on society and life and things, we're all on a journey, and whatever happens to us at any point in our lives, I really do believe the reason for that is part of our journey. It's to teach us along our life's journey so that we can move on, so that we can grow, and so that we can develop as an individual energy, not just as an individual person in society. The parents of transgender, transsexual, whatever Shiloh decides her journey is at that point, being able to deal with that from such a young age, she's privileged. Like, she is so privileged to be allowed to express that and to be allowed to discover all that for herself. And I don't just speak for Angelina and Brad's child here. I'm talking for any child at a young age who says, do you know what, mummy? Do you know what, daddy? I don't feel like I should be a girl. I don't feel like I should be a boy. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I think the fault here is in the parent who says, I'm telling you how you're supposed to feel. I'm telling you what you need to do to fix this, because it's not something that I believe needs to be fixed. This is something we all go through, not just about transgender, but about anything that, as a child, we all went through something and we had to ask for advice, we had to ask for guidance. Now, Shiloh here is not asking for guidance. She's literally saying, you know what? I feel like a boy. I want to express this. I want to find out if it's something. She has not literally said, should I just be a girl? She's trying to fit into what's right for her. A really interesting story, just to deviate slightly, was I was watching this documentary about a set of parents who had an 8-year-old girl, and she came home from school. Oh, okay Google, I didn't say anything. And this 8-year-old girl, she came home from school one day and she said, Mummy, Daddy, I don't like school. I don't feel that I'm learning the things that I want to learn for the life that I want to live. Her parents did not question this. They just said, do you know what? Let's take you out of school. Stay at home, you tell us what you want to learn. They obviously focused on the basics, the English, the maths, and that type of thing. But she chose her subjects. She started learning about psychology, she started learning about specific sciences, she started learning about the things that she wanted out of her life. Now, as an 8-year-old child, by the time she gets to 14, 15, she has the knowledge that she wants to live the life that she needs to live for herself. I believe that's the best takeaway from what I'm reading in the comments that I'm seeing, because parents should not, in this day and age, be forcing their children, no matter what the religion is, no matter what the background is, no matter about, it's not about those things. In the bigger picture, it's about how do we get the life that we need to be the energy, to be the person that we should be, to finish our lives having learned the lessons we need to live. So basically that's I'm sorry, I might have babbled all of that, and it makes sense to me, but I just wanted to really kind of get that out. I hope it makes sense to you guys. I could literally talk about this for the next hour, but obviously you guys don't watch me talking about this for a whole hour. So let me know what you think, guys. That's basically my point of view, that's my opinions on it. If you think I'm right in what I'm saying, give this video a thumbs up. If you have a discussion about this, drop me some comments down below. Let me know what your views are on this type of thing. Parents versus children, society versus children. How should children develop in their own lives? Don't forget to subscribe for more of my videos, and I shall speak to you guys soon. Take care. Let's love. Bye-bye. Pow! And you can see from this turkey, it is really nice and moist. It hasn't dried out. The meat is perfectly white, and it'll be